myself my name. Forgot about all you tried to change. Familiar was the sound of your voice as I continue to walk on by. It has been a year and now I'm living on the line. It has been a year and now I'm thinking what's mine, that I'm better off right here without you. That I'm better off right here without you. That I'm better off right here without you. Forgetful, I admit that I've lost my place. My memory's gone erased. Like a scratch, only the scar remains. For we are better apart from all the pain. Distant like the stars above. There's no love I cannot see. And in a moment, that's when I knew I'm better off right here without you. That I'm better off right here without you. That I'm better off right here without you.
Giving up, letting go. Times we might feel compelled. Looking down from the heights that we have built all by ourselves. And there is fear of the unknown, but we cannot lose control when we feel like the world is against us. Do we go is a question to ask. There are so many choices that it's hard not to look past. What is real and what is fake, and the risk we have to take. Will we know what is throwing off our balance? We cannot sink into the dark. The vertigo is getting sharp. There's something greater than ourselves. That we need. We have built all by. That we need. We have the highs that we need. That we need. We have built all by. That we need. We have the highs that we need. At the high, I feel. At the high, I feel. All by. At the high, I feel. At the high, I fight that we need. At the high, I feel. At the high, I feel. All by. At the high, I feel. At the Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Sometimes when you're here, I can feel no doubt, 'cause you keep me where the stars are bound. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter, 'cause I feel so free now. Sometimes when you're here, I can feel no doubt, 'cause you keep me.
Yeah, you'll just be in when it comes in. Well, he can't see, right? But we are in Champ Select now for the third game. of the season. Sad Boys versus Baby Sharks. And we're going to definitely have an interesting game here today with the defending champions beginning their season. We're going to start off with a couple bans here. We do have Sejuani to start. Good jungle ban. Jarvan also getting buffed recently is another good ban. Zac is a little surprising, but could be a target ban at I Will Dominate's biggest fan. Xin is a very classic ban at this point in time. Hail Blade Xin is completely broken. It's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do about patching that, because they're not going to get to it for probably a good couple months, so abuse it while you can. Graves. Oh man, we're limiting the jungle here a lot with these bans. Completely putting people away here. Yeah, in par of the course, we got the final jungle ban. 6 to start off with. But we are going to start off with a Scion pick. Great tank in the top lane. Standard pick nowadays. What will they answer with? We do have things like, okay, they're going to go Urgot Brand. Interesting. Not going to go for Ezreal, Lucian, anything like that. I think right now, Ezreal, Lucian, a good ADC, maybe even Vayne is a really good pick right now in the early priority. Especially Ezreal. Ezreal's crazy broken. There's the Lucian. I like that. Very aggressive bot lane in the Lucian and the Leona. So they're going to be looking to go aggressive onto that Brand and just burst him down. It's going to be interesting to see where they go with ADC on this one, because I have a feeling there's probably going to want to take the back foot because that lane is very aggressive. Ooh, Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia is a very strong pick. Kennen ban in the top lane.
Really, Kennen.
Got Trundle ban. Again, I'm not sure if they're playing that top. I'm assuming that's a jungle ban. Yeah, wait, we're still we're in the second ban phase and we're still banning what's left of the already completely banned jungle pool. So it's leaving us with things like Lee Sin, Master Yi, Camille is still open.
Jax is still open.
Jax is still open. I like Camille. I like a Camille pick here if possible, but the Ezreal ban was good. I like the Ezreal ban as well, since they now have the Lucian. Varus to answer the Lucian. It's acceptable. It's pretty good. Pretty much the only ADC that can trade into Lucian is Varus for the most part because of his passive stacks, but I mean, with Brand as support, Leona can dominate this lane maybe if they pretty much land any CC past level 3. It's going to be all about controlling the lane early in the first 2 levels as Brand and try to get some good poke down. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of rough after level 3. Syndra in the mid lane versus the Cassiopeia. That's a pretty standard matchup. Pretty standard answer to Cassiopeia. There's the Master Yi. Okay. One of the only jungle champions left. Again, we still have Camille, and we also still have Lee Sin. You think they're going to go Jax? I can see. I think Lee Sin. Yeah, there's Camille. I was going to say, Camille or Lee Sin definitely feels like it would fit better into this team.
You know, they could be a Mad Lad and go for the Karthus jungle.
Ooh, I actually really like that idea, to be honest.
Oh, no, they're going...
But, I mean, the problem is, you can't run Karthus jungle into Master Yi. You'll get completely dumpstered. He'll just invade. If he gets ahead of you at all, you literally are not going to be living at all at any point during the game, because he'll just keep invading you, and you have no way to get away once he pops his ult.
Wouldn't that be a fun?
But it's interesting. So Camille is obviously an early game jungler. So they're going to be looking to get out and get some impact in the lanes early. When it comes to scaling, they still have some good scaling with Varus, Cassiopeia. Once you get Brand some items, he becomes pretty crazy too. But they also have Master Yi on the other side, and they don't have a ton of lockdown CC beyond like Camille's ult and Varus's ult. Cassiopeia's is able to be dodged. Same thing with Brand's, especially with Alpha Strikes. But he could rip through that team pretty easily if he gets a lead. So
Same thing for the other team.
It's going to be down to Baby Sharks to probably play with measured aggression. All right. What do you think of these teams here?
The top lane is standard, very boring though. Jungle matchups can be interesting. I feel like Baby Shark side just might want to just power farm with you. And they would just want to look to scale. But with the Camille, they're looking for like early ganks. Possibly the level 2 red buff gank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty par the course for Camille. And then look at the bottom lane, and Lucian is going to want to be aggressive early. So if I'm Yi, I'm probably maybe trying to hover more bot to mid side, because you're going to need some setup for your ganks most likely. So the Leona is really... I mean, I don't think you're going to be able to run down the Urgot too well until level 6. So if you're going to do anything beyond power farm in the early game, it's going to be bottom lane pretty much.
Yeah, you should just look to counter gank bot lane. Or if the bot lane is magically pushing them.
They should be definitely getting pushed in by Lucian after level 3. Like, the weird thing about this matchup is that Varus and Brand actually have like priority like level 1, and just because of the fact that Varus and Brand just do more damage than Leona, and she probably isn't going to take E first, I'm assuming, so probably going to start Q, I'd imagine. But it all depends. They could do an invade, and she could start E.
Yeah,
but
some cheese maybe. Other than that, I don't see much happening.
No, not really. It's going to be on the teams to make the plays here, really. Because they have scaling on each side, and they also, like, both their teams are fairly balanced. I guess if you could knock anything, you could say that Baby Sharks doesn't... I mean, they have Urgot, who definitely gets tanky, but beyond that, that's all they got. So, could get blown up by the big damage of Syndra and Yi. But we're going to get into game here and see how that all plays out. Anything crazy? Nope.
Oh, pretty standard.
Very standard. Pretty much everyone just running optimal runes. Nothing too crazy. Double ignite. All right. That was a very quick loading screen. All right. And the game is beginning. Great glitch by Brand there. Gotta love that. All right. Where are we going here to start off with? Looks like they're just going to do a standard start. By the looks of it, they're just going to hold their grounds on their side of the river. Wait for the beginning of the game. nobody decides that they want to do anything too crazy in the first game of the split.
Yeah, they want to play it safe. Don't want to risk losing a game. The momentum.
But come on, it's the beginning of the season. If you're gonna go for it, now's the time to hit the cheese, you know?
Yeah, go big or go home.
Ooh. First blood. To morale.
Fortunately, I am a toaster, so I cannot see this first blood.
Alright. We're at 113. Camille, checking into the Syndra to drop a ward. Gets hit for 2 Qs and is already popping a pop before red buff. Gotta say, worth poke right there. Syndra going to lane with just a little bit less health, but I would say it's ultimately worth getting the pot. So starting off with the game here, we do have a start by Camille at the red buff. We all thought that she might go for a level 2 gank, especially since Syndra was so nice to cheese her right off the bat. But she's going to go to the Scuttle Crab on the bot side. Meanwhile, Yi is doing a power clear, so he's probably just going to go straight from Krugs to Raptors all the way to the blue side, most likely. So it's going to be on Camille to make the early game plays here.
Yeah. Going bot for the counting, or for the Scuttle as well. Oh, is he caught up? They decided to back
Stun
off.
into the middle lane. We do have some strong trading going on here. Cassiopeia running out of mana a little bit there, but they're both real low. So any jungle influence. Oh, Camille waiting in the bush for the Yi. She does stun him. Goes in for the 1v1 early.
Gets the flash.
He does respect flash away, and that's a worthwhile summoner trade right there.
That's
Save your life because he's gonna die. But Camille is gonna stay for his Raptors and set him behind beyond his flash. But good on Yi to head straight to the Scuttle. Try to make up some of that lead. They are going at it in the mid lane. They are definitely looking to trade. So I'm definitely looking for Camille to head to that mid lane at some point in the next probably 5 minutes. But beyond that, just basic start. As I said, Brand and Varus are probably going to have the priority about level 3. So once this evens up, it's going to be probably more Leona and Lucian.
I don't know. I feel like first back, the Varus and Brand have an advantage.
Camille is backing and starts off with just a long sword, Rejuve Bead, and a control ward for vision.
He's going for the early Tiamat.
Up here we go. Here's the engage onto the Varus. Ignite drop by Brand to ward them off. But we're going back in onto the Brand, and he dies. First blood to the Leona. And Leona's not done yet. One more E could spell the death for Varus, and it's landed. Beautiful. And he's definitely dead. Whoa, did he just flash?
Leona flash.
All right, a bit of a misclick right there. Definitely in the heat of the moment, just felt like he actually. I take it back. It was a stunt. He was stunting on him after that double kill. He said, "I don't even need the flash. I'm gonna just throw it away."
That's very interesting that SADBOIS bot lane just died like that.
Oh, great trading by the Cassiopeia here. She's definitely gonna win this one. All right. But great double kill into the bot lane. As I said, it's like I'm a prophet. We see that level 3 come out, and boom, everyone's dead. All you gotta do is respect the Leona once she hits that level 3. Keep your distance, or else that's what happens. Leona, Lucian definitely have the damage to just straight up kill somebody. Leona moving in with Yi. Looks like they're going to go on a vision party into the blue side of Baby Shark's jungle. And I Will Dominate's biggest fan is coming into the area. He's probably going to get spotted by this ward here.
They will spot him.
He does spot it out, though, and kills it, so...
He is caught out.
Yes,
Oof.
Yi is definitely caught out, getting dove onto by the Yi. Brand, is he going to have to land this stun here or finish off? No, they give up, because Brand is actually in a bad position now. But he does back everyone off with his damage. Syndra comes in, stuns the Camille, and she already has ult, so that's going to be a dead Camille for sure. Good follow by Afro the Giant onto Morale. Morale does land the stun, gets a 3 proc, and it's not enough to do much, but that is going to be a net gain by Hamlet the Syndra. Oh, and he does find Cassiopeia in the bush. Cassio hits it, but has no mana. She has no mana.
Yeah, this is just a huge misplay.
Oh, feels bad, man. Hamlet walks away. X-Demon picks up the kill onto the Yi, and we got a 4-0 game. And some great first backs for SADBOIS. And look at this mid-wave. Oh.
Cass is going to miss a lot of XP. SADBOIS should have honestly just let go of the scuttle. Bot lane is not in the winning position to compete for it.
Alright. Great start by SADBOIS here. So, Camille is about to walk into like 6 wards. She literally can't walk anywhere without being spotted at this point. And she's already probably about a half level behind, despite her early invade onto the Yi.
You should probably just definitely farm up, try to hit 6, and then go for a gank.
Agreed.
Meanwhile, bottom lane is just being zoned off by the Leona.
Yeah, feels bad. Leona's only level 4 and Lucian's already 6. Look at this XP advantage they gave to him because of that vision party. Ooh, just barely misses with the E. Missing that E gives priority for Brand to walk up some poke here.
Nope, for like another second. Honestly, it's not totally lost for bot lane, since all the kills are on Leona. So they could still come out of this lane winning.
Definitely true. Meanwhile, Camille hovering mid is going to be spotted out by a ward. Alright. So at 4-0, got about a 2k gold lead at 8 minutes, so not a good start. You don't like to see those numbers, but to be honest, it's mostly on to Leona. So, as you said, you know, this is not over just yet by any long shot.
Afro with the Veil Hex like flash over the wall. Honestly, Baby Sharks should honestly set up vision for bot and go for that dragon since they are stronger at this point in the game.
Yeah, I like that call. The Scuttle Crab is about to be taken, so I'm sure probably after taking that, they're going to realize the priority they have. And
with Cass backing, they could definitely test for this.
It's going to see if Camille has the up. Yeah, Yi's going down to the bot side, but Camille is heading
going
in.
For the game. Hamlet's just way too far up.
Yep, he does land it. He does have the ultimate, and he's going to drop Syndra. If she's not dead yet, he is going to drop the ult onto Hyde, and Yi comes in and is going to finish her off. Meanwhile, Camille's just going to run for her life. Oh my god, she turns back in, and she brought Yi into the turret. Nice outplay. Hamlet is getting turned onto by the Urgot. Oh, so close. Almost sniped them out there. We do have dual TPs by the top laners, but that's going to end the engagement. But Camille is looking for more.
That was a good gank by the Camille. Hamlet was just too far up without any vision. But then he just chased too far, died on the tower.
Yeah, they do trade a kill back though, so they're on the board.
But it is a shutdown from the so it's worth more in the SADBOIS.
Yeah, it was a very nice play that she had where I thought she was crazy going back in, but that alpha strike seemed like it lasted forever. She just walked him right into the turret.
Yeah. I'm not sure when Masty look down here, the bot lane is not going to push up onto them. Oh, no. He rocks up. Oh my.
He lands the E onto Morale. He's definitely dead. But it's a matter, is Varus dead? He does... Oh, after the Giant gets out, and Yi is out as well after the double kill. Well played
that is a free
by all
drag
parties
right
involved.
We should get some stacks of the turret plating, and they get a free drag. It's a very good play.
Agreed. Getting that juicy turret plating gold. But do they want Dragon? Yes, he is going to start it.
They should definitely get this Dragon. It is
He definitely should, but sometimes you never know. With some people, you know? You see enough games, you'll see some crazy things.
Ooh, Hamlet, still a bit too far up. Again, without any vision.
Yeah, he does get the E flash onto him. And he does drop the Zanyas, but I think he's going to be dead here for sure. Yes, he's definitely going to die the poison. Or, yep, he didn't have to flash in there by Hyde, and he's going to pay his life for it. Good dodge out by I Will Dominate's biggest fan. Gets out just out of the way of the final there.
Oh,
Saya moves in and does get the knock up onto the Varus, but he's going to die to the brand. Urgot comes in from the flank and gets the ultimate onto the Leona. He does get the slow also onto Astrus. Can he follow up here? We do have Brand and him following up onto the Yi, but will Yi go in? He's going to look to get onto the Brand here, but he can't get in, and the Urgot's going to back them both off.
The ult.
Does pop the ult, too. That was a good turnaround by Baby Sharks there. What looked like it was going to be a lost fight, the Scion went too aggressive and went under tower, died, and Urgot got a great flank onto the back line.
As you say, the Scion lives up to his name. But yeah, the gold swing is not too much. They are still ahead, but they should look to not make any more plays.
That damage from Hamlet is looking pretty good right now. What is he? 113? 93 at 13. Nothing crazy, but that looks like some good damage onto Hyde. Has Hyde died 3 times now? Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. He's a bit of a brother Hyde right now, but it's alright, he can scale up.
Cassiopeia is always a threat in the late game. At 14 minutes, we're going to lose the turret plating. Really looks like the only people that took advantage of that were SADBOIS. They got 2 total plates, so nothing too crazy.
SADBOIS, no, it's Baby Sharks.
Sorry if SADBOIS. Got it. But we do have Camille going in onto the Scion. He's definitely dead. Good gank by the Camille. Good kill again. Finding some ways to come back into this game. And I would, if I was them, probably take the Rift right now. They do have priority on that, but
yeah,
we do have an engagement in the bot lane. All lane is going to die to Morale after the Giant gets caught out by Recycle, and that is a sweep in the bottom lane by Morale and Recycle.
And he steals the blue. Can he get out of there?
No, he cannot. But traded onto by the Urgot. Great flash over the wall onto Hamlet. He is going to finish him off here with the shotgun legs, but he does get a great E onto him, but he's not going to get out. Nice Q. Wow. Big comeback from Baby Sharks here.
SADBOIS here.
SADBOIS.
But yeah, they are definitely back in this game.
Yeah, SADBOIS coming back into the game for sure, with a lot of good plays around the map.
But it's not over yet for Baby Sharks. Masty still here. carry this.
Not at all. This is still a very even game for the most part. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the near future because, I mean, as I said before, Baby Sharks, they have a good mix-up of like early game damage and late game damage, so they can still make plays if they want to, I think, here. But we definitely have to be careful of the Urgot because he's pretty fed at this point. So if you can, I'd try to keep him in the bottom and mid lane if you're going to make some plays. Wow, big damage from Bran there.
Ooh.
And that is going to... Is that going to kill Asterix? No, he does drop the heal to live, but Demon is going to go down to the Cassiopeia along with Afro. So that's a double kill for the 3-death Cassiopeia, and she's right back in this game. We do have I Will Dominate's biggest fan going into it, but he decides to back off after landing the E.
And just when you think Baby Shark make a good play, they just throw it away.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Cassiopeia was down, but now give the Cassio anything and they can come right back in the game. So it's going to be interesting.
That should be a dragon for SADBOIS.
Yeah.
Inferno too. No, wait. No.
It's Ocean, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
Ocean.
Oh. Good old pause.
Bathroom break. This is a bloody, bloody game.
Very
21 kills in 17 minutes, essentially. Very bloody game. But as I was saying before, both teams have like a very balanced team comp, so it's not surprising to see them going for the early game plays because they don't have to wait to the late game because they have both types of damage. Ooh,
questionable.
Thought they were gonna catch out Vanitas there, but he just walks away.
Maybe I was looking for the dive, possibly.
It's definitely a possibility.
Just don't walk up.
He's dead.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
And with that, they should get a free tower. Play Baby Shark and fight back and get that Rift Tail.
Ooh, misses it. They don't have the damage to finish off that Leona. But will the Ignite finish off I Will Dominate? Yes, it will finish I Will Dominate's biggest fan off, and that's a trade kill by Afro onto the Camille, being too aggressive.
Oh, Hyde is too far out. May get caught up by the E and Syndra.
Yeah,
of course, Hamlet does not have that much
Demon
mana.
drops the ult, and this Syndra is definitely dead. I mean, sorry, Cassiopeia. The
It's a nice
Cassiopeia is
attempt by
definitely
the cat
dead.
try and kill Hyde, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
they have the damage.
Yeah, with Yi coming in, it was game over.
But on the other side of the map, SADBOIS did get a tower out of that.
First
And with
tower.
that, they are lane swapping. With more members on the top side, maybe they might go for the Herald.
Agreed, I like that play. We're at 20 minutes or 19 minutes into the game, so if they're going to do it, they're going to have to do it now. But Leona's going out there to ward out the river, and I have a feeling that if they are going to go, well, if they're going to go for it, they're definitely going to be contested. But will anybody get caught out in the river? No, just ships in the night.
Seems like no one will be being held this game.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's worth the risk at this point in the game for either team. But meanwhile, we do have Recycle finishing off the top tower. We got the Scion ulting in. What is going on? Go to ult by the Leona onto Recycle. The Scion does come in at this point. Yi is finishing off the backline. Meanwhile, Astraeus is on to Recycle, and this is a cleanup. But Camille does get the red smite down onto the Yi, and he does die in the trade. Meanwhile, Urgot in the bottom side is forcing the TP out of the Scion. But looks like just a bait with the Herald, and a fight ensues in the river, and it looks like it's a net gain for Baby Sharks there.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Ooh, you do not get the big wrap.
Ping onto the Baron from SADBOIS. There is a lot of vision that they already have down there. But they'll probably look to finish off that top tower and head into the blue side. Dragon is in a minute and 15 seconds, so we can also look for them to set up the vision around there for a fight.
But it is also another ocean drag.
True. Ocean drags are pretty good, though, to be honest. Not great at this point in the game, but overall, once you get enough of them, they're actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too bad for this team either.
Yeah, exactly.
But they seem to be doing more resources to Baron. Oh, they do.
Looking at everyone's build, they have pretty standard builds.
I with the miss ult.
Yeah, but you see the team fight potential that Baby Sharks has.
But do you see these Mad Lad Baby Sharks? They are doing the Baron. Yi and Leona.
Yi has
no
the damage. They'll definitely be able to do this here.
It's a free Baron. It's actually a free Baron.
Free Baron. Vision equals win.
And with that, the compensation prize will be an Ocean Drake for the SADBOIS.
You hate to see that. It was a good play overall by Baby Sharks there. The Yi with the Ginsus can just pretty much melt that Baron without any trouble, as long as he's got someone to tank the damage.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's a bit of a... Varus did have his Scrying Orb. He could have checked it.
Oh yeah, they definitely could have avoided that happening in several ways. But unfortunately, Baby Sharks executed it pretty quickly, and there was no response.
And now with this, they should get... They should definitely get mid tower now with the Baron.
You would certainly hope so. Yeah, 4-man mid. Sion pushing in down on the bottom lane. They're definitely look to finish off this tower here pretty easily.
Doesn't look like it.
They are looking to contest, so...
But they send all 5 mid. Sion could just get by.
Yeah, exactly. But I think what they could always look for a Camille engage, and but it doesn't look like that's what they're gonna do. I was gonna say if Sion goes for the bottom tower, then like they could look for the engage with the Camille onto the 4, but they decide to just back off and just play defense. But because they're playing defensively, that is going to cost them power for sure.
And since the Camille back, there is no pressure from her, so they get the mid tower. And with that tower down, they can now put more vision on either side of the jungle.
Agreed, and we are 24 minutes into the game, so we have a pretty good pace on this game here, where it looks like we're looking to put pressure on the towers and try to finish it up while we're strong.
They're looking to get this.
Team thinks that they have the damage and the plays to do this, it looks like.
Varus with the ult. Camille backs out.
Does pop it, but he's probably going to be dead because of that. Yep. And Leona goes in, does drop the ult, but everyone avoids it. Looks like just a disengage, but that is a good kill by the ult of Recycle onto Hamlet.
Very good ult. And then also a good ult from Hyde. But with that, Sion does get the tower.
Kill. Yeah, one kill completely takes the pressure off the map because they no longer can force that fight. And this Baron, I can't see how much time they have left on it, but... Let's see...
They have a bit. I say like 30 seconds.
Yeah. So looks like this Baron's going to run out. They do get the mid and bot tower, so not too bad for a 20-minute Baron. But it is in part due to SADBOIS playing defense pretty well in those situations.
Yeah, but they can't afford to play too offensive.
Yeah, game is really on a knife's edge here. All it's going to take is like one person being out of position, one person being caught by something that they can't get out of, and the game's just going to completely flip, it feels.
Or another sneak Baron by Baby Sharks.
Uh-oh, 5-man squad into the blue side here from Baby Sharks. They're just, Urgot is, he's caught out. The 5-man is coming down. They are going to trade it for the top tower. But let's see if he can make this out. He did take a good angle, and he could flash out.
Oh no, he's 2CC'd. It's
2CC'd.
But with that, SADBOIS do get top tower. They're looking to take you in there.
Are they going to look to they're 3v3 manning here, but they're also going to lose in the mid because they already it's 3 to the bot top side for SADBOIS, 1 to the middle versus 3 on the bot side. But if they don't they're sending the proper people back to defend the minion wave here. But they do engage onto the Scion because they realize they have to do this because blue team is going to just take this inhib if they don't back.
Ran with the flash. Oh, a nice Scion Q.
Oh, it was a great stun by the Cassiopeia there.
But meanwhile, bottom lane.
Yeah, they could just straight end the game if they wanted. Like, they could just get another tower, but looks like they decide to give it up, and they're going to try to respond before they can answer this inhib.
Ooh, looks like they will trade it for also top inhib. This is not so
Or they get no. So they...
Oh, they back out.
Yeah. That's not surprising. I think that's a good call. But that was just actually really well played by Baby Sharks there, to be honest. That was great macro. They knew that with the Yi, they were going to melt the towers as well as the inhib. And they sent 2 people back to get both the mid and top waves. And if they hadn't engaged onto the Scion, it would have been a huge loss. But the fact that they were able to get those kills onto the Scion and Syndra, they were able to at least answer that tower. What's that?
You mean SADBOIS then? You said Baby Shark.
I'm just all mixed up then.
Anyways, yeah, it was really great for SADBOIS. They got 3 towers out of it and 2 kills. Though they didn't get bottom inhib, which is or top inhib.
Yeah. But we do have an engage onto the Camille, and he's definitely going to get caught out and killed there. Meanwhile, we have Scion going down onto the Urgot, but he doesn't land the ultimate. Looks like just a disengage. Meanwhile, Hamlet flashes in, drops the ultimate, but this is... If Varus can get position here, Brand does kill him, so does Varus. They got crazy damage. They're
Baby
gonna
Shark
finish off
with the aggro though.
Nice. Good
Baby
turn.
Shark should have just waited for the bottom wave. It was gonna go and hit the Nexus tower. Could just baited for Baron. But instead, they try to go more than they can get. And they can lose out on Baron.
Lucian coming to check, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much about it.
There's not much he can do.
Yeah.
You can hope for like a W steal at most.
Yeah, pretty much, but
you will be zoned out by Cass.
Completely back him up, and he said, "You're not getting any chance at this." But Varus! Oh wow,
Very close to Varus there.
That was almost troll, but he does get out, and they are with the Baron, and it's their turn to enforce their will on this game.
Hopefully we'll see what the SADBOIS can do with this Baron.
Meanwhile, Dragon is open. Camille decides to take the Scuttle Crab, but doesn't start the Dragon up immediately. Looks like they're going to wait for everyone to rotate down. Meanwhile, Varus is getting the red. He's going to be definitely late to this. He's not coming. While Afro the Giant drops the ult, trying to engage. And the Scion ult is dropped as well. And that's a lot of priority lost by Baby Sharks there. But I Will Dominate does get count. He just wastes his E. Go in, go in. Yeah, he's dead. Feels bad. But they are in a great position here to follow up onto this fight.
Team fight for Baby
They
Sharks.
are going to take out the Urgot. Shutdowns coming in. Oh,
Ooh,
he goes
just a
too
bit
far
too
into the
far.
back, and Varus does finally make his way down and have an impact on this fight. Triple kill by Hyde. The Cassiopeia is online. Inting is fun, says Camille in the chat.
Yep, that is true.
So this game started off bloody, and I think it's getting just bloodier. We're at 43 kills in 30 minutes now.
Yeah, and just when you think Baby Shark have it, they keep on throwing it away.
Blue team's turret has
Oh, yeah, that was heartbreaking to watch him just whiff that E.
Oh,
hate to
no,
see
not the
it.
Camille.
Yeah, Camille. And then you just know, as, you know, he's a sitting duck. He has no way to get out.
Yeah.
And they are going to pick up the Cloud Drake. 1 Cloud and 2 Oceans. Bunch of utility dragons. Is going to help them maybe close out the game with some
So
siege, hopefully, because they have opened up the baseline, but so far, nothing else really coming up on the map right now. So, looks like it'll probably just be Vision Wars.
yep. But bad news bears. I cannot here for the rest of this game, but I will be back when something came up. I will be back.
Alright, no problem, man. Alright, well, I'll get the solo cast then. And so, what do we got going on here? Clearing out the Vision. As I said, Vision Wars incoming. Camille going down to the bot side to push in the waves, and they're just pressuring with the Baron here. Gonna check and see how much time they have left on this Baron. Got about a 1/4 left of it, so not too much longer here. Trying to use both waves in the mid and bot to try to break open this base beyond what they already have. We do have Leona waiting around the side, and she does have Hex Flash, but doesn't look like she's gonna pull the trigger just yet. But we do see Varus drop the ult on Astris, and Urgot goes in to back him up, but oh, he landed the ult on Lucian from a mile away. What a fantastic shot! But Hamlet is gonna finish off onto Hyde and drop the Zonias, and that's gonna get the Brand killed. But we do have the follow up onto the Scion, and that is a wipe, and that's gonna be game. Good job by SADBOIS to end up finishing off that fight there, which had a beautiful start from Recycle with that ultimate, catching out Astris out of position. And from there, it was just a steamroll. Good first game, guys. That's a GG, and we will see you in the next game. All right. So heading into the second game here between SADBOIS and Baby Sharks. After the first game win by SADBOIS, it's going to be interesting to see how the teams change it up in the pick and ban phase. See if we have 7 jungle bans again. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw it again. It's going to be up to SADBOIS to continue the trend, probably. Advanced Leona. They didn't like facing that level 3. There's the Zac. These bans are pretty irregular. Like, I'm just really surprised. I mean, the Xin and the Sejuani make sense, but the Kennen, Zac, Leona don't make too much sense. Leona is probably just in regards to the last game, but I mean, really, like, I don't know if it was ban worthy. But we do, I mean, it looks like they just don't want to play the same supports again, which is an interesting thought, but we are going to see at Omnia Vanitas back onto the Urgot. I'm surprised. Like, I mean, there's so many strong picks up right now because of these weird bans. We are going to see maybe a Jarvan lock in here after his buffs. And then, let's see. I mean, we have, Kha'Zix. I like that. Kha'Zix is just so strong pretty much all the time. But, I mean, there's like so many mid picks. Like, as I was saying, Aurelia is open, Akali's open. All these very, very strong picks are still open, but we're getting lock-ins like Vlad. Okay. Then that's just clearly going to be a specialty pocket pick there, I gotta think. Probably in the mid lane, I would also assume, with Hyde. Could maybe be going down into the bot lane if they're reliving early Season 8. Graves is locked in for the jungle matchup between Graves and Jarvan. Ezreal to follow. Yep, Lucian still is on the board as well for another strong AD carry. But we are back into the second banning phase at this point in time. See with what they got left here. So could see a Lucian ban. Gonna maybe target the ADC list because, to be honest, there aren't too many good ones. Nico ban. Interesting. With a Vladimir already on the board, I'm going to have to say. But maybe that's a pocket pick for Recycle. Or Hyde. Again, that Vladimir could go bottom lane as well, maybe. But it's going to be interesting to see where they go with these. I mean, they're banning Nico, so they got to be thinking mid or bot. But this is just the weirdest pick ban phase when it comes to strengths. It's all it must all be target bans. Galio is a good ban. Okay, there's another good ban. But again, we still have picks like Camille. But again, all the junglers already picked, so head to Aurelia, Akali, Yasuo is okay, Zed is okay, Cat, LeBlanc, yep. Orianna, though, goes with the control mage in the mid lane with that Jarvan. Probably going to look for the Wombo there. Orianna's just always average to strong. She's never really weak. But it all depends who she's going to be facing in the mid lane, really, here. Do have a Xayah hover and lock-in, so that is definitely Vlad mid. So what are we going to get for a support here? They already have a lot of get out of dodges, so strong picks like Tom Kench probably don't need to be needed, but Pike, I like that. I was going to say Pike or Braum wouldn't be too bad in these situations. What do we got on their side? They could use a Tom Kench maybe. I mean, Tom Kench Ezreal is just such a pain to play against. Braum would also, again, go well here. Alistar. See where they decide to go with it. I see Thresh is also open. I know he likes to play Thresh, but he's going to go Braum. All right.
Back.
All right, great. So, teams are all settled in here, finished with the pick and ban phase. And, yeah, again, this is a pretty strange one, and concerning most pick and bans nowadays, as I said, it must be mostly target bans, but when we do look at the teams, where do you think their strengths and weaknesses are?
I think for the side of Baby Shark, their strengths is definitely team fight and engage. Just with the Jarvan and Orion combo, plus follow up by Sion or Braum ults. And even with that, they also have decent disengage as well.
Yeah, they definitely have a great team fight team, for sure.
Though I'm wondering why the Rakan was not picked up for the Zaya.
Yeah, and Pike is kind of, he can be a risky pick for sure, because if you don't get early kills onto him, he's, like, pretty much worthless.
Yeah,
like
Q and Ezreal.
Yeah, exactly. The Pike was kind of a weird pickup in my opinion, but I was thinking that they'd probably go Braum or something, because once Ezreal's locked in, you can basically just, like, assume that unless you're going, like, flash Qs or, like, flash CCs, like, there's no way to really, like, kill Ezreal as long as he spaces correctly. So the fact that they're going for the Pike to try to kill him is an interesting pick, especially... I know Braum into Pike is pretty good, too, because I'm pretty sure his shield blocks the Pike E from stunning.
Yeah, it's also good for the Graves and the Argot.
Yeah. I really... the SADBOIS team is definitely an interesting one. Again, they're not going super tanky, but I've seen Vladimir's do disgusting things to teams if they get rolling, so...
Yeah,
I mean, that alone is a win condition, practically.
It is. It's just... seems a bit much more on Vlad here. But on Baby Shark's side, I really like the pickup. And as long as they pick themselves up from last game, don't throw away their leads, I think they take.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like in the team fights, it's definitely going to take outplays from from SADBOIS. Whereas Baby Sharks, it's kind of just like dive onto them and just kill what you can. It's going to be up to SADBOIS to disengage those engages and try to keep their positioning from being caught out throughout the game.
Exactly. And if Vlad gets behind, pretty much they're in a deficit of having damage for the rest of it is all AD. So Baby Shark can just build like Tabbies and Thornmail.
Yeah, I agree. When you look at this team, I really feel like Vladimir is like the pin of that team, really. If he can't get going, it's going to be a tough game for sure for them. But, I mean, they did start off on the back foot in the last game, and they did come back in a strong fashion.
Though, due to misplays of Baby Shark, so
True.
See how that goes.
You take it where you can get it. Outplays, misplays, it all equates to gold.
As some would say, we take those, so...
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely take those. This time, however, Braum did not go Ignite, so he's got Exhaust, which is going to be a little bit different. Really shows the
good for the Pike matchup.
Yeah. But on top of that, exhausting Pike actually is so it's kind of troll, because you think you're about to execute somebody, you just get that exhaust dropped on you, and you just wasted your ult.
So it's a pretty good choice into this matchup. So I don't see the Pyke doing much unless the bot lane of Baby Shark heavily misplays.
Yeah, I mean, Ezreal Braum is like just a very safe lane. You're never going to be able to kill Ezreal as long as he basically just never doesn't get caught by Pyke. As long as he doesn't get caught by Pyke, he's literally not going to die.
Yeah, he doesn't pull a wild tail and should be fine.
Because they have no CC on SADBOIS besides Pyke, like Xayah, Xayah E, and then Urgot Flip. That's it.
Yeah, so minimal CC. It seems like both teams will be matching up in the river by indication of their pings. If not, he'll go for a 5-point.
Yeah, well, if you're SADBOIS, I'm not doing anything because Braum is OP level 1, so. Oh,
Almost.
no Klepto.
I think honestly, with this setup, Baby Shark should have gone for the invade, get some vision down.
Disc bug. His disc
Ooh, you hate to see that. Not much to talk about in this situation just yet. I mean, talk about the matchup of top lane tank, so no one cares about that. And the jungle should be interesting.
To be fair, anytime the directive camera just takes me up to the top lane, I'm just like, ugh, what is it? Why am I even up here?
Exactly. If they're playing tanks, there's no reason to look up there.
But we gotta pay respects to the tank players, you know what I mean? So, gotta definitely give them some camera time regardless of the outcome of their lane.
Exactly. Always gotta let the potatoes shine. Oh, and he does get the...
Did he get anything for it? No.
Believe not. He got 5 extra gold.
Oh! Q onto the Hamlet here.
Oh, Hamlet, what happened?
Oh, he does burn the flash. He checked the river bush and got him with a Q.
That is definitely something you want to receive.
Yeah, again though, I mean, this is Orianna versus Vladimir in the mid lane. I mean, really, like, that trade is not looking good level 1, so it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of that plays out. Because, I mean, they don't have the CC to really aggress onto the Orianna without flash, so as long as she positions correctly, she's really not going to be in too much trouble.
So, an interesting thing that could happen here if SADBOIS chose to do so, since they know that Jarvan might be vertical jungling, they could have collapsed on him, killed him. But instead, they choose to ward off the river, and Jarvan might actually potentially get the gank off.
Yeah, they're still level 1. Q by the Jarvan, good flash by Morale. They are going to drop the exhaust onto recycle. He flashes. Nice Q by the Pyke. Forces the flash out of Afro to avoid the turret range.
And I said that's pretty worth both flashes for the bottom.
Trade of flashes, and then Jarvan walks away with his, so 2 for 1 flash trade. But he also dropped the exhaust, though, so...
Yeah. So hopefully Jarvan here takes the rest of the red side. If not, he'll be pretty behind. It looks like he will.
I mean, he did go level 2 gank, so you gotta assume probably vertical jungling at that point.
Yeah.
But still not much going on here. They are just trading sides, vertical jungling here.
Oh, looks like it might be a gank mid lane.
Yep, does knock up the Vlad. He's gonna drop the pool. He flashes out of there to save himself. I think he might have been dead there from an auto Q. But Pyke goes in. He does land onto Braum. Braum drops the auto.
Oh, Braum
Good
missed.
stun, and the Ignite dropped by Morale onto Afro, but he is going to walk out. Heal blown by Astrus in response. And wow,
Wow,
we got
Vision,
some
Jarvan could get
action in the
this.
bottom lane. Pike going for the hook, and I think this is a dead Braum
It should be
here.
a double kill.
But Recycle turns it
Oh,
on for
first
them, and
blood
that's
for
first
Astrus.
blood for Ezreal. And nice knockup by the Jarvan, and Morale's gonna
And
die
then-
too. Double kill to the Ezreal, and that is not how you want to start this game.
Exactly. But that is something you'd like to see if you are a fan of Baby Shark.
Absolutely. It's well executed by everyone on. I thought for sure once Braum got pulled in that he was dead to rights, but it didn't look like Xayah really had the damage to follow up, and it just got turned onto her. Meanwhile,
flash is
Ignite
going.
dropped onto Hamlet in the mid lane, and nice play overall, but he...
Oh,
he
he
baits him
lit
with the
it.
heal. He baits him with the heal. Walks out. Well played. They are
Well, he
gonna
does miss
go
that
for
wave.
some
That
turret
is still
plate.
such a
No,
good play.
no turret plating.
Right there.
Yeah, well played overall, but that was the flash from the well to try to finish him off. He looked dead to rights, and he just tricked him with that heal at the last moment.
Oh no.
Jarvan goes in EQ, but he is going to be
Right.
collapsed on by 3, but it looks like he's just going to walk it out.
Does cost him a flash step.
This is a spicy game again. If you look on the left side, if you look at SADBOIS, only Urgot pretty much has summoners at this point. Everyone else has no summoners.
Exactly. A lot has been blown.
Oh, here we go. Some top lane trading. Someone might be in trouble here.
Now we all know no one's in trouble.
Oh, that was some big damage from that Scion Q, but he's got no mana to follow up. And, yep, we're just going to back.
It's just a wet noodle fight. Nothing to see.
They actually did some decent damage, but, yeah, nobody wanted to just wait around and see what happened on the next trade.
Baby Shark should definitely look to play more around the bot side, especially with the Infernal.
Agreed. Where is... Okay, there he is. We have Graves on the top side, whereas
Looking for a
Jarvan's
repeat
also
gank
on
on
the top
mid.
side. It's going to be really hard to see them finish this, in my opinion, because they just don't have the CC, but it is going to be good damage down onto Hamlet.
Definitely
Give
good pressure.
Vlad some priority in that lane. I mean, to be fair, Orianna, once Vlad hit 6, I mean, he could just kill her if she stays at that health, but... Especially once Ignite comes back up in about, like, 30 seconds.
He does have flash though, so there's a chance.
True. But the heal was blown, and once that Ignite comes back up, if you're about half health, Vlad should just one-combo you.
Yeah.
But the Infernal's just sitting there 7 minutes. Nobody's even looked at it at this point.
I'm gonna have to say that is a very missed opportunity. Baby Shark, they should definitely try and get on that.
Yeah, I like the idea of forcing a fight for Baby Sharks right here, because as we were just talking about, until just recently, SADBOIS had literally no summoners, and you have a Braum. So,
They
if you
definitely could force something.
you could really catch people out.
Jarvan's trying to make something happen here, but
Yeah, it's
will
going to be a
met with the
2v2
counter
in the
gank.
mid lane here. Jarvan does go in, but I think he got more than he bargained for. That's definitely going to be a dead Jarvan, but they trade onto Vladimir, and Graves goes to finish off the Orianna,
got
but
TP.
Hamlet does flash
Stopped
away.
by Sion.
Scion also... So, yeah, Scion stopped that Urgot TP, and now we're just back to the wet noodle trades.
Yep.
Supportal combat in the river. Some masteries. I like to see that.
Still a huge, not huge, but still a good advantage for Baby Sharks.
Yeah, this is still very even game for the most part, but There's some good trading going on mid lane. They're really trying to get that Vladimir ahead, like we were talking about.
He is, I'd say, like he is someone they need to play through, because he is the only AP.
Especially with Oriana's sums being used on cooldown pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, Urgot does drop the Ignite. Oh, he's got... Oh, that was beautiful. Oh my god, what a play.
I did not know of that interaction.
I didn't know that happened too. That was dirty. Oh my god. That was beautiful.
Actually disgusting. Cyan makes it out with his life.
What an outplay. Baits the Ignite. And because of that, he's going to switch it back to the teleport. Wow. My mind is blown.
Yeah, that never knew that. Wow.
I wonder if do you have to time it right as he hits it? Or no, you just have to beat him with your ultimate before heal. Okay. Because you're unstoppable during your ultimate, so... Alright. Looks like we're finally gonna take a look at Drag. No?
Oh my. Look at this gold deficit between Yazio and Xayah. It is pretty...
Ooh. Yeah, that's definitely looking rough. The early 2 kills were a big deal, and that's gonna lead to the Infernal Drake being taken by I Will Dominate's biggest fan. Uncontested, where Jarvan, it looks like he's looking to gank on the top side.
He might get a gank off, but I still... a misplay. They definitely should have focused on that Infernal Drake sooner.
Especially after that outplay by the Scion. Oh, this is going to be tilting if he dies. He ends up flashing out, but we do have an engage on the mid lane. Beautiful shockwave by Oriana, but still going to be finished off by the ultimates of both the Pyke and the Graves in the end. But, well, it was well played to the best of his ability, pretty much. There was not much else he could have done.
Yeah. Jarvan and Cyan are basically caught up. Cyan may have to flash.
We do have an engage into the river. Graves, Pyke, and Urgot looking to finish off the Scion here. He does have the ult again. Is he the same thing? He uses to go in this time.
Hard with the flash W saves his life.
And they get completely wiped. We do have the Ignite dropped onto the Vladimir. He's going to get stunned up, but he does slip that Q in before he gets stunned and finishes off the Braum. But that's a fantastic team fight by the Baby Sharks.
That is really good. Baby Shark. He should only lead the game.
Yeah, you gotta... We talked about them having a great team fight team, and you really saw it in action right there. Meanwhile, ADC trades in the bottom lane, which are tough for the Xayah. He might die here.
He does die.
Good, yeah. Oh, he does. Oh, okay.
Oh, he missed. Alright.
He's dead anyway. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
There's no way he can live now. He has no cooldowns. Yeah.
Yes.
And even taking that long gave him the chance to get the cooldown. He could have just rushed right into that bush and he would have had nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing to fear at that point, but yeah, with this huge
Just playing it safe.
Jarvan should definitely just stay around bot so they can get that tower and get the swap.
I agree. Ezreal's in such a power position right now. I say just snowball him and take him to the other lanes.
Especially while air plating is still up, but you see, that does not seem to be their gameplay in here.
No, not at all. They're just playing the game out, to be honest, and then they're just reacting pretty much to what SADBOIS is doing, and their team fight team are taking over these small skirmishes that SADBOIS are initiating.
Yeah.
The Pyke is caught out. He's going to get engaged on. He's definitely going to die. Good ult by the Jarvan there. Slide out by Graves, and they are going to walk out okay, but that is going to be a kill onto the Pyke. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we are just getting some wet noodle trades. Nobody getting too low.
Yeah.
But, oh, he might be overstaying his welcome if Urgot has his ult up. but he's gonna look. Yep, he's dead.
Said.
He's trying to outplay it too hard. He needs to just.
Oh,
but actually,
he does get the revenge kill.
Oh my! Wait, this.
The righteous glory, mad lad.
Oh, that's what it was. Righteous glory. I was gonna say, how did he get the slow onto the Urgot there? Oh wow. I guess that was 100% calculated. I think he knew he was gonna die there, and he just. They do get turret plating, and they're gonna look to engage onto
Honestly,
the Braum here, but he should just be able to walk away. Again, beyond Pike, they really have no engage. Alright. So taking stock of the game, Baby Sharks is having a much better game this time around. Yeah, nice land of the Q onto the Orianna. He's going to flash out. But Graves' ultimate is up, and he could kill her here with it.
Oh, they could definitely catch out SADBOIS here.
SADBOIS is out of position, but they do catch up onto the Braum and finish him off with the Pike ultimate there. The exhaust is not enough to stop him. And that's just
no
one
follow from the rest of Baby Sharks.
But we did see the TP from the Urgot in the top lane. That's going to be a TP advantage for the Scion for the next 4 minutes now, I believe they changed it to.
Yeah. And since Urgot's walking back up, they could definitely use this TP for the dragon. Which they probably should, considering it's an Infernal.
Yeah, with only 7 seconds on the dragon here. They are invading buff area. Ezreal does a lot of damage here. They gotta be careful. He could just go in and burst somebody.
They can just poke him out of his dragons.
Yeah, they really don't have too much here, but Vladimir is gonna go
playing a risky game.
Dead, I think. Oh no, he dropped the heal to survive there. Heal came up and he did survive due to that, but Braum is caught out of position again. Or is it SADBOIS out of position? Good slide to get away from the EQ from Demon. And we do have Xayah coming in to cut off the angle. Jarvan ults in and does get finished off, while Hyde is looking to get his powered Q off to get that health back. Braum steps up a little too far. His shield is up, minimizing that damage, but it looks like Scion has a huge ult into the game here, and they are going to finish off SADBOIS pretty easily there after the engage. It looks good, again, like it's been looking for the most part, but then good collapse by Baby Sharks is turning these fights around.
Exactly. As I said, they do have the better team fight, and it was just a beautiful cleanup from them, and they get the Infernal.
Yeah, it was a great ult by Brother Hamlet there to try to come up from the bot lane. We did see that TP used that we just were talking about. Had a huge impact on the game, it looks like. 4 kills and a dragon.
Well, they do trade the tower. I think this is definitely the better trade, but a good consolation prize for SADBOIS.
Yeah, only a 3.5k lead, about 17 minutes into the game. It's still actually not that bad. But if I am SADBOIS, you definitely got to put your foot on the gas here, because I have a feeling that this team comp team is just going to completely wipe you in every fight leading up for basically the next few leading into the late game if you don't have any way to get on to Ezreal because you have no engage. So they're really going to have to try to end this game quickly before they run out of options in the late game.
He's
tested his damage there. He just didn't respect him, and he's dead.
Graves just not respecting the fact. Could be.
Yeah. No respect for the Jarvan Braum there, but they definitely have the damage to just straight up kill him.
When I'm dead, they can definitely get this Rift Hail. And with the Rift Hail, they can even throw it mid and get free mid tower.
Yeah. Gotta think that they're looking to speed up this game, so the Rift Herald is definitely what they're looking to do. We're past 14 minutes, so no use for the turret plating, unfortunately, but still, it will be a free tower, as you said, hopefully in the mid lane.
because of how strong Ezreal is. He can basically just 1v2 the bot lane and just be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Ezreal's just... I think Ezreal is considered the strongest ADC right now, I think. Lucian is a close second. But it kind of depends on your play style.
Yeah.
But Ezreal, I think, is the strongest right now because he has the early game damage, he has mid game damage, and now he's got tier build late game. I don't think he's going for that. No, he's not, but he's just going the standard Ezreal build, but with not Triforce, just the standard Sheen item.
You throw the hero top, so with that they get top tower and like some damage on the
yeah. That mid tower was already very low. It's like SADBOIS is looking to make a play here. But again,
on the other side,
they don't have the
Ezreal will get
engage.
this bot tower for free.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
They have no engage, and Baby Sharks just says, see you later.
And if Baby Sharks keep playing this game, they will just win.
Yeah, exactly. There's not much that SADBOIS can do at this point. They really have to either hope there's a mispositioning where they can catch somebody out and get some priority on the map. But they can't really take these fights over and over and over again because the team fight team is just wiping them.
They have to hope Baby Sharks just play like last game. Just
oh, that's a great engage by the Braum, but Vladimir does turn it around. He does finish off the Braum, and
just like that.
Pike goes in to finish off the Orianna, but doesn't get it. But there is a finish onto the Jarvan, and that's a 2-for-1 for SADBOIS. That is what they're looking for.
That is some good shutdown for Jarvan. So just like that, Baby Sharks playing just like last game. Throwing it.
Uh-oh. Oh, Sion ults away. He knew he was dead if he didn't do that. Urgot, once he lands that 1Q on you, it's depressing. You just can't get away from him. Engage onto the Ezreal. He does have the shutdown gold, 900, but does walk out because he has the extra armor from the Frozen Fist there. As you were saying, they're all AD, so going the Frozen Fist instead of the Triforce actually does make a lot more sense here.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have to do the damage for his... He doesn't have to be the main damage source for his team.
But he will do insane damage with the 2-tier items plus the Frozen.
Oh, yeah. He's going for it now. We talked about that 2-tier items. I figured that he wouldn't do it, you know, after buying the Bork item, but looks like he's starting it just a little later.
Yeah, which is perfectly fine for Ezreal, as he can just spam his spells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this build is just disgusting, especially with his change to his ultimate, where it doesn't have damage reduction when it goes through multiple targets anymore. So that AP damage on his ult just rips people in half. It's like basically an engage nowadays.
With this mid tower, they should go for this Ocean Drake. There's not really much though for the side of SADBOIS here. They have to either look for Baby Sharks to misplay, or maybe even sneak a Baron.
I think at this point, it's right back to what we were talking about at the beginning and in Champ Select. Really the only way for this SADBOIS to come back into this game is if Vladimir just completely destroys their backline. And we did see him do it last fight when they won that 2-for-1, so if he can execute and get his spells off on the right people, they do have a way back into this game, but that's about all I see. And again, they really don't even want to be fighting that much because they need the perfect fight at this point. But Baby Sharks isn't going to let them do that. We do see Sion using his ultimate onto the Vladimir.
Makes the Vladimir
Is he caught out? Oh, he does flash out, but now he has no flash. Jarvan could just ult. Yep. But he does drop the Zhonya's, but that's going to be a dead Vlad, I bet. Oh no, they all survive somehow. Vladimir is still alive. He gets the heal off, but does get finished off by Hamlet. And meanwhile, Ezreal on the side is murdering their backline. He just completely destroyed the Graves and the Xayah and the Pyke, literally by himself. He was doing so much damage on the side.
That was a very close team fight, but unfortunately it seems like that will be the closest fight SADBOIS will get this.
Yeah, Vladimir just blew his flash, so he doesn't have the easy access to the back line that you want when you're Vladimir, but at the same time, the fact that they didn't just get completely steamrolled after he got caught out was actually a pretty good sign.
Yeah, there's still a slim chance for them to come back, but it's not looking too good at this point.
Do you have a reset? So, 24 minutes into the game, we have Baron on the board, no dragon, and looks like we have a few towers down on the side of SADBOIS and just top tower on the side of Baby Sharks. So they're down 5k, but they
definitely just play for Baron.
Yeah, you gotta think play for Baron, play defensively. I mean, yeah, if I'm SADBOIS, your best way into this game is literally a Baron throw. You need the extra damage from Baron and magic reduction for Vladimir to get in there and really wipe the team. He's gonna be maybe their best teammate.
Oh no, Vlad is.
Oh, they're getting super aggressive. Why are they even in the red jungle there?
And with just that, Vladimir gone, that's basically most of the damage.
Yeah,
Baby Sharks can just go for this Baron. Exactly. It's just a free Baron.
I don't know if it's necessarily free.
It's not entirely free, but like, it's either you get the Baron or you get a team fight, which is what they want.
Yeah, exactly. Which why I'm surprised they're not just going for it. Instead, they're trying to bait. Just go for it.
Really? Oh.
Oh my! Whiffed by Braum there on the ultimate.
Oh, really?
But a great ult by Hamlet, but they completely destroy them anyway. There's really nothing that they could have done there, and now they're gonna get the Baron anyway.
Yeah.
So well played overall. They baited him
in. Go for the mid tower. At least get something out of it. Which they do get the mid tower, but they didn't have to have two members die for it.
Yeah, exactly. When you think about a situation like that, where you're down a man already, and Baron is pretty much, you know, as we were saying, practically free, they're gonna just look to engage on you if you try to contest, so just give the Baron.
Yeah, just go for towers, or push the waves.
But we do have Dragon coming up, and it looks like an Infernal. So both of these teams are definitely going to be looking to contest. Baby Sharks has some great vision on the landscape right now. They got the red side completely blocked up anyway. Anyone's coming through there is being seen, and they had all that vision around the Baron, but they're going to ignore the Dragon, use their Baron buff, and knock down some structures here. $6K gold lead, 27 minutes. Again, not the biggest gold lead I've ever seen, but
it is more than enough for them.
I mean, when you look at their gold totals, 4 members on Baby Sharks have shutdowns right now. So if somehow SADBOIS can find a 1 fight here, they're going to be getting an extra almost like 2.5K gold if they somehow manage to like win that team fight. That bounty system's ridiculous. To think that you could get an extra 3K gold just by winning the fight. It's crazy.
But it just shows that the team ahead should definitely think out their plays more.
True. Meanwhile, Sion's finishing off the bottom lane, so we do have a 4-1 established here with the Baron. That's always a good plan, and I mean, there's not much that SADBOIS can do when you get split up like this. But I mean, currently they're just kind of sitting there looking for the engage. But again, we talked; they have no engage.
They have
Okay.
no. The Oreo.
So there's
just
Braum.
absolutely
You can just
decimates
back
them.
out if you want, but they decide to take the fight, and they're gonna get wiped anyway. So looks like that's gonna be game. Yeah, Scion's full health. He could completely tank the towers if he wanted, but I'd be
Yeah.
surprised if they don't just go for the end here.
Yeah, it's definitely that.
Yep, there's the flash onto the pike. He's dead, and Astrus is legendary. 805 on the Ezreal, and pretty equivalent scores from his teammates as well. 5-1, 7-3. So a very good comeback from Baby Sharks here into this series, and one more game to decide it.
I think the draft kind of decided a bit of it. Well, SADBOIS had not that much AP, and it kind of depended all on Vlad getting ahead, which they did try in the early game, but kind of had nothing going on for their bot side.
Yeah, in my opinion, I feel like their last two drafts for game 1 and game 2, even though they won game 1, I didn't.
Which is off of Baby Shark though,
Yeah.
so I think the draft has been not the greatest this series.
Yeah, I didn't think their first draft was that great either, because when your only tank is Urgot and you have no engage, then you're in trouble. There's not much you can do.
Point.
I mean, at least last game they had Camille, right?
Yeah.
So that's some lockdown, but either way.
Without you, I remember myself, my name. Forgot about all you tried to change. Familiar was the sound of your voice as I continue to walk by. It has been a year and now I'm living on the line. It has been a year and now I'm thinking what's mine. That I'm better off right here without you. I admit that I've lost my place. My memory's gone erased. Like a scratch, only the scar remains. For we are better apart. All the pain
So we're finally heading into the final game of this series, 1-1 between Sad Boys and Baby Sharks. And as we talked about in the end of the previous game, we have been calling Sad Boys drafting into question. So let's see what they do to change it up this time, because you got to imagine they're going to make some significant changes.
Yeah. Hoping from the Sad Boys here they actually get a draft this time.
Yeah, okay, so as you told me before, you were sub on Sad Boys. Is there a particular reason in the first game they banned like 8 junglers?
You got me on that one. I have no idea what their draft is.
Okay, because in the first game they literally, besides Lee Sin and Master Yi practically.
I'm not sure they were trolling, but like there's no reason to ban 6 junglers. Especially when you leave looks like Sion, Urga.
Yeah, that's okay.
Galio, Jarvis.
Just making sure, because I mean I've been calling out some of these teams on these bans. Like, I mean, I know you don't want to deal with Brand or Zach, but like, I mean Aurelia, Akali.
Though to be fair, no one has picked yet, but they are leaving up power picks.
Yeah, Rakan. I mean, there's a lot of power picks. Zin got banned out again. Okay, thank you. Basically, in my opinion, like 2 auto bans, like every game at this point, Aurelia and Zin should basically just be banned out of like every game. But Aurelia did get a substantial 5 movement speed, nerf. So
yeah, of course
he's balanced now.
No, she's actually like D tier. She's actually garbage right now. But Sad Boys with Galio.
I like Galio.
I like this pick. The draft is already looking better here.
Agreed. This draft is already a million times better than the last one. Because Galio, in my opinion, his
adds to their team fight.
His AP ratios are crazy. The fact that he does so much damage and he's so tanky is just disgusting.
They nerfed it a bit, but he's still kind of just the same. He also really good team that they were lacking before.
Agreed. And they did.
I'm not sure about that Nico ban.
Yeah, they did it last game too.
We already seen their mid pick. I definitely don't think they're gonna play a support or jungle.
They did that last game too, where they banned Nico after the mid pick. But you got to imagine they're going to pick Rakan with that team fight and Xayah. It really, you got to assume they're picking Rakan.
Like, honestly, sure, just banned it, but
they didn't ban it though. So I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know why you wouldn't ban it versus that team, because it's crazy synergy. And Camille, oh my.
This team is already looking.
This team is crazy. If they get Camille Rakan, that's just a nightmare squad. Come on, finish it off with the Rakan. Let's just make this. Let's just make this like the best team comp literally possible. The Camille Galio combo.
You have so much engage if you just pick it. And they're actually trolling, so Sad Boys lose the draft, and they probably lose the game just because of that.
Morgana's not horrendous right now. She's pretty good, actually. But, I mean, yeah, we're both in agreement that Rakan is just the perfect person to finish off that team comp. But I guess they want some disengage with Morgana. But
no, I can see it. They're using it to avoid, I guess, and Urgot, but other than that, I don't know. And I do like the Urgot pick here.
And they have Trundle.
Not the Tom Kench.
Trundle's great into Sion because he basically just ults him and becomes a super tank.
Exactly. Trundle is really good in here. Tom Kench is really good in here. I say these comps are pretty even.
I know, I really like this draft from both teams, to be honest.
Though, Sad Boys definitely have more engage and team fight this game, so hopefully they can do something with that.
Sad Boys have literally automatic engage because Camille ult, Galio ult is literally an automatic knock up on that one person, if not more. So it's going to be interesting to see how they make these plays. Again, we can look at the early game when you have a jungler like Camille, and probably Trundle's going to be looking to counter gank wherever she goes. That's pretty much like all Trundle does. But
honestly, with how last game go, the Camille should definitely I think Camille should definitely go bot. I think Galio lane should just be fine. But they leave bot alone. I think naturally Baby Shark's bot lane just wins.
Morgana's a good pick into the Tom Kench, weirdly, even though I know Tom Kench picked it afterwards. But he literally just can't,
Like, Tom Kench is
can't eat anybody. I mean, he can eat his own teammates, but like he's never going to be aggressive as long as Morgana's there.
Yeah.
So we're looking at pretty standard slow lanes, and though it's going to be really on probably the junglers to really initiate this game.
Yeah, so we'll just see how they path and what they should do. I think depending on top, Trundle could definitely just run up there and get the Scion.
And Talia mid. I feel like I haven't seen that in a long time.
It's not too bad.
It's not
fine
bad,
either way in jungle.
but yeah. I mean, again, yeah, we were talking about like Akali and stuff. Akali into Galio is not the best, but Aurelia.
I mean, I know she doesn't have the shield breaker anymore, but she's still pretty strong in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, her Sheen procs are just crazy, so the reset Sheen procs are just what does like all that damage. It's not so much the shield breaker and stuff, although that was definitely like what made her really OP.
Especially in this matchup, but no,
yeah,
she doesn't have
very
it.
true. I don't know. I like the Sad Boys team comp. I'm glad they actually a team comp this time, and they're not just kind of YOLO queuing their draft.
Only took them 2 games to figure out how to draft, but they got it.
And this time around, I thought that Baby Sharks actually had the weaker team, so it's not bad. But I mean, really, it's kind of it feels passive to me because they don't have
more of a
ton of
style.
engage. Yeah, they don't have a ton of engage, so they're really not going to be able to advance a lead too crazily. But
while that is true, I think that is perfectly fine because SADBOIS are more of the engagers, while Baby Sharks are more of the defensive disengager. So I think it works fine for them there.
It's going to be a good game. Good game to decide the series. I'm just glad that I'm looking at teams that have like a beginning middle, because it stinks when the team basically like loses at like 15 minutes because they have no way to catch up.
Yeah.
Getting into the game here. All right, there we go. So final game, third game to decide this series for either team's first win of the season. It does look like some actual strategy coming out from SADBOIS here, going down the bot lane.
To Summoner's Rift.
Ooh. Tom Kench just runs.
Looks like they're trying to get in that bot side brush.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
They waited.
Interesting.
Tom Ken?
Oh,
And Tom
he
Ken's
does
close
get the
flash. I don't know about that. I think he could have just walked away.
Mm,
I mean, not the flash, but like he just sort of stood there.
yeah. That was definitely... I mean, you don't expect 5 guys to come out the bot lane brush, to be honest, so...
Yeah, but better safe than sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But with the flash advantage, maybe we can get a level 2 gank down bots.
True. Especially
But,
Tom Kent. She's the sitting duck of that duo down there.
But never mind, Camille is starting blue side, so... I mean...
I like that. No, I don't think that they were going to be able to too off, but I like the idea of... Because now she can throw them off with her pathing, right? She can go from blue to wherever on the map and throw them off, where she's going to be focusing more to that mid-bot side versus the mid-top side if she went red first and didn't get the gank right off the bat. She can kind of keep that anonymity as a strength.
But I think we get an indication of where she might go if she does not test for the scuttle. And which she won't, so they should be able to tell from that to see his bot side.
True. I was expecting her to go straight buff to buff because I have a feeling she's going to try to beat the timer down bottom lane. But Trundle is taking a very long time to try to get over to his blue because it looks like he's actually going to Crux.
Oh, is he going for a full? I mean, Camille doesn't steal that's fine, but I really think he should use blue.
Yeah, it was a good idea to go for the scuttle, but right after the scuttle, he definitely should have headed for blue. But he's going for the greedy clear, and that could cost him.
We'll just see how aggressive Camille is. He is pinging on it, so...
Yep.
And with bot lane having the push, they
have the priority, so this is a free blue. That hurts.
One way to come back to this is if he clears the enemy's blue side. He does not, so...
Yeah, but he wasn't going to do that. When he he was going to go over to the blue side.
One might far too up. They should... Hamlet should definitely know that Camille might be there.
Meanwhile, going mid lane, I Will Dominate's biggest fan is going on to Hamlet. Yeah, Talia still has Flash and Cleanse. Let's see what she does here when it comes into it. She does get help from the Urgot traveling down because he's got priority, so she's going to be okay. We do have a binding onto Afro, but nothing coming from there. Tom Kench is way too tanky. But Galio going in to try to catch up onto the... They are going to look to get the damage down. He does flash away, but he's definitely dead.
Oh, Hamlet with the misstep.
Yeah, that hurts for sure. And can he kite around the minions?
He will not get the kill.
He kited around the minions, and the knock-up CC chain let the Talia not kill him. That feels bad.
Because of that W, his lane is now possibly...
Oh, that feels bad.
Mio's pretty huge now with a 2-kill.
Yeah, missing that W was... That hurt my soul.
Yeah, it did.
Ooh, missing that cannon also hurt my soul. It happens to everyone, though.
Yeah.
Still hurts every time. It never gets easier. But we do have an early game lead by SADBOIS with a team fight comp, so this is a good start for them this time around.
Now Baby Sharks hopefully have to make plays with the Talia roam or just farm up and scale.
And Morgana's harassing Trundle. Feels bad, man. There's nothing worse than when you get behind in jungle and your lanes have no priority and everyone you and you're basically like 1v3ing. Feels so bad.
But can he get this? Ooh, I don't think
He's
so.
greeting it. He wants it. Oh, Morgana saves it for him. The leash from Morgana.
Oh, is this a repeat game?
Oh, he's getting cheese him. Did he see him there? I'm pretty... Oh, somebody tagged him out. Did he get I think he got saw on the... No, there's a pink ward on that bot the bot side mid lane bush.
No, he just got spotted walking up from the scuttle. If you
Huh.
walk close
Yeah.
enough to that.
It was good ping. Smart ping.
They seem to be tracking him pretty well.
You definitely want to. Because it's Camille. She's the early game jungler. You make sure you get down that early. A lot of people don't even care about that, and I just see so many people die to ganks within like the first 5 minutes of a game because they just completely disrespect the jungler's ability to just walk up to them.
Yeah.
But some vision clearing by Afro does place a ward in the red side. Again, trying to track that Camille.
2 kill lead. The gold is not that far apart, so there's still a chance for Baby Sharks.
Yeah, definitely. Let's look at the farm. Farm is pretty even across the board for the most part. I mean, there's almost a 10 CS lead in the top lane, but as we've discussed before, we've seen Urgot Scion for 3 straight games, and that's just a noodle fight.
Just a snooze fest.
Binding down onto Afro, trading down onto the Ezreal, but nothing to come of it again. Just some poke.
Camille could go for the gank. But he does not have mana, but he is still going.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is a good engage opportunity in the top lane. Yeah, I think he's probably going to drop the ultimate here to keep the Urgot here. Yep. And that... Oh, yeah, you got enough to kill him. Just kill him. Yep.
Yeah.
No need to
That's
waste the
nice,
ultimate
man.
there. Good gank. And follow up... Well, it was a good engage by the Scion, and Camille was just there to help finish it off. Turret plating is now active. Nobody has a crazy lead to try to enforce their will on this game, so...
Turret play is always activated.
But we do have people heading into the river, which is always a great opportunity to get caught out.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice trade by the Galio. No mana by the Talia, so she's going to have to get it back in pretty soon.
Maybe the kind Trundle will give her a blue buff so she can stay in lane.
Yeah, blue buff did just come up, so she is going to go back.
They
and
do
get
ping
that
her
now.
out. So they know she is getting blue.
Yeah, definitely. Camille's going to go check the crab. She doesn't know that it's been taken yet.
Hey,
Blue buff was crucial, though.
Camille's looking for Trundle in the jungle. She will not find him.
But he is going to get the wolf camp? No, there was nothing there. Alright.
They might be looking for a dive or a gank on mid. Galio is really pinging for it. They might just do it.
Do get it in. Oh yeah, they could easily finish her. And okay.
Yep, she's just there.
Yeah. I don't know why you flash there. If you're gonna flash, I mean, yeah, there's really no need to flash there because once Camille drops her ultimate on you, you can't even flash to the other side of that wall. So, really, you're pretty much already dead at that point. So we are going to get a turret played for Galio here, who's already in the lead. Oh,
Oh,
nope, he
Camille
backs
holds
up.
still up. She goes for the top gank and it's over.
Oh, man. Great plays being made all over the board by SADBOIS here. I mean, nothing more else to say. I mean, they're just finding the kills that are practically guaranteed almost every time, set up by the lanes and finished off by the Camille.
Yep, they seem to be actually playing League of Legends this time, so like this could be their game.
You gotta think so. Up 3k gold at 10 minutes, practically. Especially with the way that they're playing right now. They don't really show any signs of slowing down.
So the only hope for Baby Sharks here is actually just their bottom lane. Maybe Trundle.
Yeah, they're in a tough position. Given the crazy engaged team. Yeah, they're not even gonna let them get dragon.
Get a dragon. They actually leased the dragon. SADBOIS.
Yeah, but I mean, they're so far behind already, and this team is so scary. So like, you don't want to. Really, the only thing they could have done is just like not feed right off the bat, because now they're just looking down the barrel of a full engaged team that is ahead, and that's never. I mean, that's just basically a recipe for a loss.
What Camille especially huge? See, Trundle can't even look to contest her any objectives.
Yeah, Camille is 3-0-2 with a 600 gold bounty already at 11 minutes.
Yikes.
He has all the priority, but oh, I like that.
Huge
Wow.
damage on it.
That Galio damage is just crazy. What's he got? All he got is a hex tech. One
Tom
combo.
Kench is caught out. Will flash out.
Flashes out. No follow up from the Camille ult to just lock him down.
Galileo with the flash.
Galio with the double taunts, they are gonna finally.
Oh, Ezreal with the snipe, and they do
But
get the shutdown.
Ezreal, yeah, he finished that. That was a great play by Ezreal.
That is huge for Ezreal. Might be the start to snowball, so Botland could do something.
Yeah, well, they're gonna need to do a bit more than that the way this is going right now. But it was a great turnaround. I mean, again, SADBOIS was making the active play. But we do have an engage onto the top lane. Urgot's ult is gonna drop off before he... Yeah, he just ults out, so... A little too slow, putting down the damage after ulting him.
Oh, they do get the side flash, so maybe they can get a repeat gank on that.
Meanwhile, getting turret plating in the bot side. They do have some good turret plating this game. One on the top, one on the mid. Tom Kench does ult in on the Talia, and she blows cleanse.
With the very late cleanse.
Very, very late. Like, after half the duration, practically. Ugh. That is not good.
You do not want to see that at this point in the game.
Yeah. Let's see. Talia's 0-3-1 right now. 16 CS down, but
Meanwhile,
they are in the middle of taking the Rift Herald right now to try to speed up this game. And in my opinion, one of my favorite things to do is get Rift Herald while turret plating's up. I mean, they only have 15 seconds, so it's too late now. But if you can get that Rift Herald early and get a lot of free gold just from the turret plating.
Yeah.
But nobody's done that so far this series. But we'll probably see them crack this mid lane with the Rift sometime in the next 5 minutes. We do see Morgana shifting up.
This is a very dire game for Baby Shark. If they want to win, Ezreal will have to 1v9 this game, actually.
I have no clue, like, how he's gonna do that. First, Zion, Galio, and...
But they have left Desire alone. Maybe he'll just, like, solo kill her and get the lead off of that.
He's down a level.
Yeah, that's alright. We don't look at us.
And he went Merc Treads.
That's... I mean... It's kind of reasonable.
Yeah, versus Morgana. But, I mean, it does cut into his power a lot. I mean, yeah. I understand the Merc Treads, but I almost feel like if you get engaged on, you're just dead. I don't know if Merc Treads will even do too much for you.
I have a 2-2 up in the top lane. But it will not end well
They
for
are
them.
going to dive onto Trundle, and he's just dead.
He's just gone.
Yeah, this is really a sad point in the game for Demon because pretty much Morgana dropping ult down onto the bot lane,
Didn't kill
but
Morgana.
Israel does flash out and Tom Kench does eat him, but he's not going to be able to finish off the Morgana, whereas Talia comes in trying to finish somebody off. Still nobody getting finished.
No.
Oh,
Okay, they got the
snipe!
Morgana.
Snipes the Morgana, but he is going to definitely die to the Galio here.
You should get the Galley.
So 2 for 1 right now.
Red team's
Asterisk
up.
looking to land an EQ.
And he does get it.
Oh, nice.
But he
Good
will
read.
probably die to Camille.
But yeah, Camille's gonna finish him off 100% here. So overall, I think that was a 3 for 2 for SADBOIS.
But definitely worth Ezio. Some more gold. He is
Yeah,
there only
definitely.
helping in this one.
You're not wrong. He really has to just keep making plays like that and trying to get gold advantages because he's really the only one that can lead them back.
And that might... ooh. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Camille just tried it all.
Oh yeah. Yeah, what I was just saying beforehand was that...
Oh, Camille might have...
Okay, maybe
Bit off more than he can
overextending,
chew.
but still really strong. Yeah,
he does get
basically
out.
he's just accentuating the point that I keep to, which is when you get this far ahead as Camille, you basically can take any fight in the jungle. Like, because nobody can 1v1 you.
They can just make risky plays like that without any...
Especially
Crap.
versus Trundle, because Trundle is nowhere near coming online, and he looks like he's going Triforce.
At this point, I don't know about that.
2 kills down, he's going Triforce at 17 minutes. That's
I think you just have to go tank utility at this point.
He doesn't even have his jungle item yet.
Yeah, he is. He is down so much gold.
Yikes. Let's see what he gets with this back here. Oh gosh. He just backed and didn't buy anything, I think.
Yeah, he didn't. He doesn't have that much gold, so
Yeah, but I'm just like thinking if you're going this build, you need Triforce by like, or at least your jungle item by 20 minutes.
it is not looking good for him.
Think you'd finish up at least one of them. Yeah, I mean, I would think that he would just go tank in this situation, because, I mean, it's not like Trundle's
that's
known
the-
for completely wiping out a team.
They are looking for a 4-man down bot. Hopefully, on the side of Baby Sharks, they can see this coming and get out of there. And
Yeah, here comes the Galio.
they spot the
Yeah.
Camille, so
They
Can-
see it
oh,
coming.
it's a
but
5-man bot
because
now.
you see
Actually,
it coming doesn't matter because they're just so far ahead at this point. Tanking the tower, Galio's going to switch the aggro, and they are going to finish him off.
Camille.
But Ezreal does kill Camille, and he can definitely pick up more here.
Ezreal
He's
gets a
gonna hit at
double kill with
least
his
2.
ult. That is
Oh.
huge for Ezreal on Baby Sharks.
Nice snipe onto the 2 there from Asterisk.
They could
He's looking
actually
at a
probably
5-1
just dodge this
Ezreal.
Urgot. I mean, this Scion. They're both the same champ.
I think prior to Ezreal finishing off there, but we do have Scion finishing off Urgot in the top lane, where he's going for tower, it looks like. But
They unfortunately died to the Urgot. I mean Scion.
dude, this
Yeah.
Trundle is so squishy. He's just dead.
Honestly,
he's
he's
not.
just
He's
gonna
not
tank.
squishy. He's not tanky at all. He's
They
just
might
gonna
get the
keep
Galley.
dying.
Out they definitely get not the Galley, Scion.
Do we have the righteous glory Scion? No, he's got Frozen Fist.
So if he does hit them, there's
Yeah. But it doesn't matter on Talia.
oh,
Oh, flash by the Galio onto the Talia. Tom Kench does save her, but only temporarily.
could possibly get
Yeah, he might kill the Camille if he gets the Q eat, but he never gets
Us.
to. But good finish off by the Urgot on Galio with the ultimate.
Yep.
So what are we looking at here? Ezreal, Trundle. Triforce
okay.
Trundle. Alright. We do get
Yep.
the Morgana ultimate, but they decide to back out because here comes Ezreal. She does Q, but the Q from Urgot is also going to slow her down. Gets the shotgun legs, and Camille's 100% dead here. Oh, wow, that was a long range.
Ooh.
Nice
Flash
flash
to the
by the
Morgana
Ezreal
Q,
over
and
the
he does
Q
get
there.
her.
Whoa, that E from Camille was from downtown. Getting that extra hitbox from that ability for sure.
They should definitely get this tower. And or just, yep, they should get it and just leave.
What is Sion doing here? He's got Camille for backup. Are they going to get the double
Gets the Camille.
heal
That's-
by Ezreal to save
Ooh.
Urgot? He does ult in, but Sion's just going to finish him off
He
here
needs to
and
walk
knock
downwards
up
to
onto
his
the
Trundle.
Ezreal, and he's just going to go down.
Yep, he will just die.
Trundle looking to finish off Camille. He is... Oh, fantastic
He will
Q
get
by
him with
Sion, but the ultimate from Trundle is what's going to finish him off. But Recycle's coming up to finish up here, and it's just going to be a cleanup by SADBOIS. Only Talia is left, and I'm surprised they're not just instantly turning onto the Baron.
I don't think you do, Baron.
And they already had... well, yeah, no Camille yet, and he is most of the damage, I guess, but...
Yeah. But they definitely do get in the
Get
top,
the top tower. Mm-hmm.
and they can set up for Baron.
See,
and
here
do
they
Baron
go.
Right now.
Yeah, they're gonna go for it.
Camille is
no.
up.
They're pinging it, but
They're getting vision, so that is good.
they already have a ton of vision there. That is a crazy amount of vision in that red side. But I do have to say it's been a good job by Baby Sharks kind of worming their way back into this game from like already being in a really tough position. They have made some good engages and follow-ups. But it looks like some of these skirmishes have just been going on too long, and SADBOIS has the ability to, you know, follow up when they get lethargic.
Oh, Ezreal is decently... Could possibly decent. You don't say to Camille, if you just walk.
Yeah, Camille can just ult onto Ezreal if they wanted and just start the fight.
Nice
but
pillar.
They know with Tom Kench there, he can just eat him up. Sion did ult to the mid lane during that. They are going to start the Baron after using Sion ultimate, so...
This is a free Baron for them.
But that's free. Yeah, they're not going to
Just
even
don't.
contest.
I don't think they really could contest. Camille goes on to the Trundle. That's the Galley.
Ooh. Yeah, this is looking rough. But good
That just needs to get out
kill
of
by
there.
Camille. And they... Oh! That Sheen Q from Camille completely blows up Ezreal, and she finishes up with a triple kill. And SADBOIS is just wiping up this fight right now, and Camille with a quadra kill.
Complete collapse of Baby Sharks right there.
Hits him with the XD.
Quite toxic.
Yeah, feels bad. And you gotta imagine that's probably gonna be... I mean, it's gonna be inhib at least, but, I mean... The game is
really
realistically
rough.
over after that, probably.
Baby Sharks must be kicking themselves for the game 1 draws.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? They could have finished the series before this game. Meanwhile, we do have SADBOIS going on to the Cloud Drake after an ace. And they're going to back with money in their pockets, up about 10k gold right now.
We are...
Let's see what we get with our backs here. We're gonna complete some items, some extra health for Sion, stopwatch for Camille with Guardian Angel, and after a quadra kill from Camille, adding stopwatch and Guardian Angel, I mean, that just feels bad for the other team. He's really slamming with the Triforce Q procs right now, and despite Ezreal having armor, really matter because he's just completely getting blown up by the 13-3 Camille. One more assist for the elite status. Gotta think that he is going to be going for that. One more assist. Come on. Finishing off the bot lane tower with the Baron. They are all 3 lanes right now. There's not much that Baby Sharks can do in this situation. The mid lane's pushing them with the supers. They have the super fed Camille in the bottom lane protecting the bot lane. And then you have Galio and Scion, 2 of the tankiest characters in the game, just breaking down your top lane. And they just don't have the damage to deal with those 2, and they're going to look for the engage onto I Will Dominate's biggest fan, Fed Camille, and Urgot did fire the ultimate already. They are going to look to finish her off, but there's the stopwatch that we were just talking about, and they committed way too hard for the Camille, and that buy of that stopwatch was a beautiful bait. And that's going to be game for SADBOIS and series, so congratulations on the first win of the season to SADBOIS, and it was also a good game by Baby Sharks. They did a good job of coming back from what was already a tough game, but that is going to be the ace and the finish. Not much to say about this game beyond the snowball was well done by the SADBOIS here to finish up the game after the Camille got a huge lead early. Quadra kill basically sealed the game for them with the Baron. And it was just well played. This is what happens when your draft has engage and isn't just pretty much waiting for the other team to mess up. But overall, good series, and both teams are going to be looking to come out strong in their next game. How about Dominate? Let's bring in Dominate's biggest fan because of the quad. Or Galio. Hyde. One of those 2.
Oh, hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Oh, it's going good, dude.
Who are we speaking with right now? Hyde, I Will Dominate's biggest fan.
Oh, this is I Will Dominate's biggest fan.
All right. Congratulations on you guys' first win of the season. What do you think of the series?
I mean, second game, second game we really drafted, really troll, and just ran it down as a team, so.
Yeah, we were commenting on the fact that your first 2 drafts were a little questionable.
I mean, when we ran it down together, though. So
True.
Right,
you really did. Once it came to the end of that game, going
at least we're all on the same page.
Of course.
But yeah, you guys did a good job switching the draft up and moving on to the next game. But what else did we have here during this game? The Camille Quadra kill was good. I commented on you buying the stopwatch after that, and I was like, oh, he's going to completely get them when they try to go on to him.
Yeah, I'm just saying it preserved my KDA. Because they were fuming after the all chat. They flashed in for me.
Yeah, I was watching that, and I saw you buy that, and I was just like, oh, that's tough. But you guys did a good job of coming back in the game. Oh, another thing about the first game. Why did you guys ban like 8 junglers?
Well, because they
We were
banned
too
3
scared.
junglers. Yeah, and we knew their platinum 3 jungler or whatever he was last season. He was just too good. So
Had to ban him out.
I don't know why they banned Sejuani and Zach. Like they were after that one. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, Sejuani makes a little sense. She's pretty strong, but Zach, I just figured that was like a target ban.
I mean, Zach was like I've always had a high win rate on Zach and solo queue the last 2 or 3 seasons, but I'm not playing that in P Cup.
Yeah, no, you guys did a good job coming back. First 2 drafts were And we had to question you not picking Rakan on this team comp. We thought for sure you were gonna finish this team comp.
Well, the thing is if we pick Rakan, and then they just pick Morgana, or they pick Morgana, and then they have all the lane urgency. But with Morgana, then they can pick whatever they want, but we'll always have the priority and the lane control. So
okay, I like that.
we didn't really care for the Rakan combo.
Joe Spike instead.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't too much else. I mean, did you guys want to say anything else about the game?
I don't have anything.
Not really, to be honest. Kind of want to forget this performance. Move on.
Well, you guys can move on to next week, and at least you got the dub. You can walk away just knowing at least you pulled it out. Especially in the third game where you crushed them. But yep. Well, that was a good overall game, and we're just going to head on to the next game tonight afterwards on Peak Up 2. I'm not quite sure who else is playing. Gonna have to double check on it. But Baby Sharks fell to SADBOIS first game of the season, and everyone's gonna be looking to improve themselves, both their performances next week.
Dankus, Memers, and Recon 5 play.
There you go. So 2 new teams, or is one of them a rebrand?
No clue. I don't pay attention to Peak Up, man.
He said nonchalantly due to his quadra kill, but we will end up seeing you guys next week, and yeah, looking forward to the next game as well.
Inside you, you've got to give it room to breathe. So let the universe excite you, 'cause that's the way it's meant to be.